guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be showing you guys how I made my intro video. So right now I'm just going to Google to get the backgrounds for the images that we're going to be editing. And the first one I'm going to do is that marble background for the welcome to my channel. And you just want to get all the pictures and save them so that when you go to edit the pictures, it's just easier to just do it all at one time. So we're going for the gray marble background. And what you do is you just go and you save the image, or you either screenshot it and you know, resize it to where it'll fit the background. So that's just what we're doing here, and then we're going to save it. And again, some pictures do allow you to just press on it and save it, so whatever you feel is best, you can go ahead and do. So now I'm just saving it, and then we're going to go on to the next background that we need. Is the glitter background. So I'm going to do silver because I did that like gray marble. So I'm going to save this. Again, I'm going to screenshot it and just crop it out to the size I would like the banner to be for the picture. And we're just going to save that. This is going to make the process so much easier when you are going into to edit. So right now we're going to edit the first picture in an app called Photodirector, which I love. It's one of my favorites for editing pictures. So we're going to go to edit. And I already have the pictures saved on the Photodirector, but you would select more photos because you just saved it. And we're going to start with that marble background. And this is just what it's going to look like. And actually what I realized is I have to go back out to cut like my picture out of cut the background out of my original picture. As you can see, um, when I'm about to blow it up, it'll still look like the original picture. So I'm gonna have to go back out to the home page, so bear with me. And what I'm gonna do is edit the photo, the original photo that I would like to use. So that's the background on it. And we're gonna select the image, the cutout image, so that we can put a different background. And we're gonna put the this line behind it. It's something that a lot of the YouTubers use. So I was just like, let me go ahead and use this background. So it just gives it a little bit of a pop. And I wanted it to be gray instead of white because we have that marble background and I didn't want it to be like blending in or like not showing up. And you'll see me keep playing with that. You could choose whatever color you like if you choose a different marble background or just a different background, period. So the background of the actual picture is going to be white, which is why we have the gray, so you'll be able to see it. And that's the before. And you would just save that picture to your phone. And then once that's saved, you go back into that marble background and you choose the picture that we just created with the gray line around your face or your body. And you just blow it up. So I'm duplicating the image because we're going to flip that one and we're going to put them side by side. So I'm just messing with the sizing of it and making sure that it's going to be even and in the middle of the background. for the marble. And I also want it to like touch, like right there. Well, I'm still playing with it because I really want it to look like it's connected. Because if you notice, like you can have like that white line in between if you don't do it that way. So this is what I wanted. I just wanted to look like it's really mirroring each other. Um, so you save that. It's not that bad. Um, like once you know what to do. So yeah, you just save that image and you write text and you say welcome to my channel. Or you can say please subscribe if you would like to. So anything you want to say, you can just put that in the text. Of course, we're going to change the color of the text because I am blind and I cannot see. I've shrunk the letters, but I needed to change the color because I could not see. And then I'm just playing with the actual font, which I think I like this one the best. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with that. And just make sure your placement is good and that you like it. Because once you save this image, like you can't edit it. Like you would have to start over again. So just make sure that's what you want to say. And that would be that. And we're done with that picture. They always have these little ads. So they're only a couple seconds. You just X out of it. It's saved to your phone. And this is good for Android or iPhone. You can have Photodirector on either one. I have it on one of my Android phones and my other in my iPhone. So it's user friendly for everybody. So now we're going back in with that glitter background. I'm really just showing y'all the background um, initially, but we have to get the pictures for this frame, which I should have got earlier. So we need an iPhone frame because we're going to put our picture in the iPhone frame. So boom, you how it says add to photos, you can just do that like that. You don't have to do what I did, and you can go and crop it later. And then we need the icons for Instagram and Twitter. So that's what we're going to go get. Now, depending on your background, you may want the colorful one, you may want black and white. Um, since we have that marble and the black and white or like gray going on, that is the one I chose, but you're free to choose any other icons that you see on Google. And now we're going to go for Twitter. Now, I did originally choose a blue and white one. If I was thinking, I should have did the black and white just like I did for Instagram, but I just feel like Twitter just needs to be blue, so that's what I did. We are going to have to get that Facebook icon now that I was talking about earlier. And again, just add to your photos. And you choose whatever one you like and go back to Photodirector. Now we're still with this glitter background, but what we're gonna have to do is go back out again, just like last time, and get that picture in the middle of the iPhone frame. So I'm just going back to the home page to do that. Get your and I keep messing this up like a couple of times as you can see. So what you're gonna have to do is not start with the picture of yourself. You're gonna have to start with the iPhone because it couldn't go over that way. So at least I make a mistake so that you don't make them. So go back and click the iPhone frame. So is what goes first. And then you put add image, right? At the bottom, and you add that image and you place it however you would like. I like the way my dress is fitting in this frame this way, so I'm gonna save the changes. But right now I'm just discarding because I already have it saved. So we're going to go back into the glitter background. And then again at the add image at the bottom that they let you add like multiple pictures, click the one with the iPhone frame and blow it up. You can do it slanted. I know a lot of people like to do that, but I just did it straight. You choose whatever angle you would like to have it at. And now we're going to go in and add those icons. So here is my black and white um, Instagram icon. And then we're also going to get the Twitter. Sizing is important because depending on how long your Instagram or Twitter name is, you need more space. And you want them both to be even for the icons. Sorry, y'all, I'm like flipping it by accident. And we're just placing it, making sure they're the same size. As you can see, I'm like OCD about this placement. So you would save the changes. Again, make sure it's where you want it to be because once you do it, you can't save it. Can't undo it. So add your text now. Put the name of your handles. So for me, it's Danae Nicole Designs for Instagram. And you just want to shrink that because it's already a really long name, which some days I'd be like, I need to change that. Change the color to the font and the color. I still want it to be black, but I have that little border to go behind it, like blue, like the Twitter sign almost, but also I'm like, we got a blue dress, so it just makes sense. Shrink it down to fit. You don't want it to be right next to the phone, and that's actually the smallest it can go because the name is so long. And I'm just messing with the font to see like if I can shrink it down, but ultimately I did choose a font where the name still looks long, but I just like that the text for that. But I'm just showing you all guys the other fonts that you can use. Okay, so now we're going to add text again for your Twitter name. And mine is Danae Nicole Des1. So just shrinking it down. And it's going to be, smaller than the Instagram name just because Instagram's name is longer. So I'm going to do what I did for the other one, which is, of course, change the color of the text to black and then change the font and give it that border that it needs around the text. And as soon as you feel like the placement of the words or the name is good, then go ahead and save it. And remember that once you save it as a part of the image, you can't undo it. You'd have to do the whole thing over again. So just make sure it's right before you save it. And as you can see, I'm still here messing with this placement because I'm like, oh, I think it's too far over. And then I'm just messing with it because it keeps going the way that I don't want it to go. But I finally get it. Well, almost. And then boom, just save it. So, I mean, right here, we're going to add follow my socials. You don't have to put that. You could put something different, the wording, whatever. But you just want them to know to actually follow you. If you want to make other ones like this that say subscribe, you can do that as well. My first thing is to always change the color of the text because I am blind as a bat. Yeah, so I'm just messing with the text, seeing what fits. I don't want them to be too big because I'm like, the letters aren't that big. And I make the decision to, yeah, have it spaced out a little bit. I'm like, I don't know, it looks weird to me just being at the top like that. So I want it smaller, and I want it to be centered and placed. I think I originally used a different font than the one I end up choosing on this video, but you can choose whichever one you want. Um, Again, just showing you guys how the different fonts and whatnot. And once you have that place, you just save it. And now you will have two pictures to add to like a iMovie, or like a if you have Windows, the video editor. So there we go. And of course, somehow I deleted it, so I have to rewrite it again. So again, once you save it, you cannot um you'd have to do it over again. So I'm glad I realized I wanted the placement different before I saved the picture, or I would have just had to deal with it. So again, I'm just going over these texts, putting that space in between it, centering it. And I'm just going to choose the font that I know I like. And I am going to save the image. So the only other thing I did after this, right, was the logo I've had originally, which is gonna pop up here. And I just wrote fashion, style, and sewing. After that, I just put all the pictures together and made the intro video. Thank you guys so much for watching.